One of the lessons that we all learn as we grow and develop is to prioritize. To prioritize means to designate or treat something as more important than other things. Now, some people might think, well, that's not fair because everything I have to do is important. It's just on a little differing scale. Well, we all know that life isn't fair and that tasks aren't all created equal. Good morning, I'm Christine Hollinden, principal and founder of Hollinden Marketers and Strategists. Today we're talking about the concept of ruthless prioritization. Some of you may be familiar with this concept that was introduced by Sheryl Sandberg. The concept of ruthless prioritization is pretty simple if you break it down. It's how you and others in your firm may look at the ideas and the concepts of the to-do lists and make some unpopular choices. This concept may be a little bit hard to grasp for some because at the end of the day, ruthless prioritization is really about saying no to certain things. But is it easier said than done? Here are 3 methods to use to help you implement the concept of ruthless prioritization. One is start with analyzing your task list. Look for items that can either be deleted or delegated. Distinguish those items that are wasting your time or that should be done by other people. Put those items on somebody else's list, particularly if you're the leader. Take them off your list of things to do, your action list, and create a separate list that's a follow-up or a tickler file. But the important part is they have to be removed from your task list onto another one. This will relieve some of the pressure of feeling overwhelmed by looking at a long list that combines a number of things, your priorities along with somebody else's. Then make a list for today. Now that you have an idea of what is most urgent, attention needing items, focus on those. Now don't worry about tomorrow or next week just yet. Look at your calendar, look at how many meetings you have, your phone calls you need to make, and then take a realistic view of what can you accomplish today. If you're a leader, you always build in time during your schedule for interruptions because you know your team will need to talk to you. So write down your list for today, but a good rule of thumb is underestimate how much time you have and overestimate how long each task will take. Checking off your entire list really feels so much better than just moving things from day to day. Third thing is use the trusty 80-20 rule. It's easy to apply to ruthless prioritization. Make finishing 20% of your work your priority. But it has to be the 20% that brings the most results or is the highest purpose work that you have to do. Ask yourself this question. What would you do out of your list if you could only do 3 things today? Then you cut that list down to 2 and finally down to 1. I know it sounds impossible, but it really works if you try it. That one thing is your 20% list. It's a tough exercise, but if you just do it a few times, you'll get the hang of how to prioritize ruthlessly. There won't be less things on your plate in general. It'll just be looking at your list and making those priorities a little bit differently and tackling those accordingly. You'll find it gets easier and hopefully you'll find that it can be quite liberating and help you be more productive. Thanks for joining us for today's Monday Morning Marketing Moment brought to you from Hollinden Marketers and Strategists, where we're bold marketers, experts, thinkers, dedicated to helping you achieve success. Make it a great one.